Welcome to action from the final round of Astron Energy Polo Cup now at Zwartkops and the final round of the Extreme Festival of Motorsports National Championships. We're in for an epic one here, although it could be wrapped up by the time we finish qualifying because there's only 1 point needed. That means that Jason Loosemore has to get the pole position or Ethan Gutierrez mustn't get pole position. Let's see what's going to happen now as they're all out for qualifying. It is a very tight affair this time. Not really worried about who's going to get pole other than 2 people out there right now. That's one of them, Ethan Gutierrez, pushing hard, and he really is going well. He's finished up in, I think, about 5th place though, so not quite where he wanted to be. Look at that, in fact further down in 7th. Rory Atkinson's on pole, a big surprise, and that means the championship is wrapped up. In the Masters side, Wayne Masters goes and puts it on pole position ahead of John Kruger and Derek Smallberger. But it's now time for Super Pole. And Jason Loosemore, despite taking the championship after not getting the pole position he wanted, has now got to try and get it at least onto that front row and give Rory Atkinson a bit of a run for his money. There he goes. It's Super Pole time. Top 6 cars are inverted. They go out slowest to quickest, which means that he only finished in 6th place. Can he turn this around and get ahead of Carl Visser? And what a run there from Hannes Schippers, up in the top 6 as well for the very first time in a long time there. As the flag came out though, the top end of the podium was all about Rory Atkinson.
Big blessing to have made it today. It was the goal for today. Now you can switch the mindset and have a go at tomorrow's racing.
Let's catch up with the new champion, Jason Loosemore.
I've got mixed emotions because we win the championship, but I qualified 6th. So to win it like that as a racing driver, you don't want to. But yeah, I think we sealed the championship for 2024, and I don't know what to feel right now.
Well, the qualifying's out the way, Super Pole's out the way. It's time to go racing. We've got a new car for next year, a little bit of a facelift coming for Astron Energy Polo Cup. All the sponsors are joining us yet again, and Rory Atkinson will be happy with that pole position award. And Wayne Masters getting a little bit extra ammo as well for his pole position in the Masters. We're ready to go now. 5-second board. It is Rory Atkinson, Jason Loosemore on the front row. Let's see what Charles Smallberger can do about them into turn number 1. As they head down towards turn 1, it is going to be Rory Atkinson with the whole shot. Loosemore in the 2nd place. Look at Hannes Schippers looking for 3rd place early on, coming from that 3rd spot on the grid to beat out the attempts of Charles Smallberger to get through. And here go the Masters down into turn 1 as well. I think Wayne Masters might have got the drop on that pack. As we go mid-pack in the Cup category, Tyler Robinson didn't get the start she wanted. Mocha Rodia getting a little bit of aerial material courtesy of Marius Roberts. Thanks for that, bud. As they head towards turn 4, Smallberg on the inside of Hannes Schippers, having a big look. And have a look at that Summit Racing machine. That is Jean-Andre Marais changing allegiance here for the final part of the season and the last 2 races. But the Summit Racing car is in the mix and starting to mix it up nicely there with Mocha Rodia. Charles Smallberger in the Sabertech car, sitting in 3rd place at the moment. He goes down the gearbox. You can see just trying to stay with those top 2, running a little wide onto the rumble strip. He's got a bit of pressure coming from Schippers there. The VCSA machine is putting that pressure on. Then it's Visser, then Ethan Gutierrez. Tyler Robinson, Mocha Rodia behind them as they head down the hill to complete the first lap in anger. It is Rory Atkinson hanging on for now, but Jason Loosemore, your newly crowned champion, would love to cement that championship with a victory. You heard from him in his interview. He wasn't happy with 6th place in qualifying to take the championship, but it was enough. Can he get the victory now? Back to the Masters. Oh, these guys and girls have been having such a great season, and there's about 5 or 6 of them coming next year to join the party. I don't know if Volkswagen Motorsport have got enough cars. I hope they do, because they're going to have an epic battle at the front end as well as in the Masters category. Little wheel on the dirt there for Visser. You can see Tyler's dropping back slightly. Carl Robinson, her dad, was talking to us in the weekend, telling us about a little bit of issue that they had with an electronical problem on the car, and that's why she's dropped back so dramatically. And hopefully she can find the issue and get it sorted out. But some issues there at the back end of the pack there for her. And as they come through there, Pierluigi Mussolini, slightly higher up than what he has been, but he's in a bit of a fight there. It's quite a good fight, actually. It's great to see the new man involved as well in that fight as we go through there. And watch out for the progress coming through of Milan Emsley. This is Jason Loosemore, his teammate. Hasn't found an answer yet to the pace that Rory Atkinson has been setting as we were on board with him through 6 and 7. Down the hill towards turn 8. A couple of push to passes maybe need to come into play there to close that gap down. But enough to keep him in 2nd place right now would be, I think, a nice sort of secondary bet there. Charles Smallberger wants that 2nd place though. He's not giving up without a fight. The Sabertech man is absolutely flying. Look at this. Oh, that's so good. Hardly any wheel work there. You can just see how well that car is set up there from Smallberger's point of view as they went through turn 1. Masters still continues to lead out the Masters category. It's a big gap he's got, and he's pulling over the rest of this pack. This is the Ninja in there as well. Great little battle there from Nirav Singh. And Luigi Ferro is dropping by the wayside, unfortunately. Not quite where he wanted to be. But Ferro is definitely looking forward to 2025. He's going to concentrate all his efforts in the Masters class here of Astron Energy Polo Cup. First on the inside of Kutsia. Good move there from the Volkswagen man. Found an opportunity, dive through. Oh, Pierluigi Mussolini getting up close and personal there with Milan Emsley as the Masters start to close things down. Second place at the moment, a big fight on there between Derek Smallberger and John Kruger, and it looks like Smallberger might have got the advantage. He's just stuck through there on the Halbot car. And now we're seeing some touching and rubbing. I was about to say, it's getting up close and personal, but not that close, Ethan. Little tap on the back end of Fissa as they went through turn 7, and now down the hill. Mo Karodia on their tail, and just behind that comes, that's the Summit car. Yes, indeed. That Summit Racing machine of Jean-Dre Marais coming to get into that fight. Ford is going to be about 8th place on the circuit. Come through turn 1. Fissa hanging on for now, but only just to keep the rest of those 4 cars at bay. And the 3 of them are really evenly matched in terms of their race pace. Not too far behind as well. Watch out for Bjorn Berthold. Berthold coming into this mix in the closing stages could potentially make it a 5-way fight there for the position that they're in at this stage. And Fissa is definitely looking to get a little bit higher up than what he is right now. And you can see just how hard he's having to work though to keep Kutsia out. Ethan Kutsia 5, Mo Karodia in 6. Right behind them comes Jean-Dre Marais. He's lost a little bit of ground. Maybe made a small mistake there coming onto the back straight. And problems there for one of the cars on the sideline. I didn't quite pick up who that might be. I think it might have been Tyler. I think it's Tyler Robinson who's slowing up on the right-hand side there. She's going to have to back out and let the field come through. She'll hold the inside line through turn 5. Going to keep it. Yeah, there we go. Confirmation. It's Tyler Robinson. That electrical issue has come back again, and it is haunting her this weekend. Such a pity, because she had great pace at the previous round and certainly was in contention for a top 6 overall. Coming to the flag though, it's Rory Atkinson. What a great run there from that Industrial Petroleum car, winning out over the new champion Jason Newsmore. And in the Masters category, it's the Alpha ESS machine of Wayne Masters who's going to win out a big margin this time over Derek Smallberger and John Kruger for the top 3 in the Masters category. Let's get official results now of race 1 of Astron Energy Polo Cup. Rory Atkinson, Loosemore, Skippers, Fissa, Kutsia, Karodia, your top 6 ahead of Jean-Dre Marais and Smallberger. And in the Masters category, as I said, Wayne Masters taking it ahead of Derek Smallberger, John Kruger and Alma Cruiser and Christelle making up the top 5. Great to see this man at the top spot of the podium, Rory Atkinson, race 1 winner.
Very blessed to have my first win in Polo Cup, such an honor, and thank you to Industry Petroleum for getting me an amazing car, and Andre helped. And well done to Jason Loosemore, who came second. He kept me honest, and he also won the championship this year, and he did it in style, so congrats to him.
Speaking of championships and doing it in style, congratulations to Wayne Masters.
Great year for Alpha ESS and Ferro Energia. We had to put them on top, 2024 Polo Cup Masters champion.
Moving straight into race 2 now, in the final race of the 2024 season for the Astron Energy Polo Cup. That's the kind of action. I wonder if Sergeant Major Squirry Atkinson is happy with his son's first victory. I think he might be, hey? But it's now time to get ready for race 2 and the final bit of action, the last blood of 2024 in the Astron Energy Polo Cup. On board with Jason Newsmore as we get ready to go now. The Scooty Fencing Team Red Racing man with the number 1 plate for this year and into next year as well. Doesn't get the whole shot. Rory Atkinson once again showing the boys the way into turn 1. This man is a tough man to beat, and Jason Newsmore's going, I hope he's not around next year. I might have a bit of a harder time of it. But as you can see, heading down towards turn 1, the Masters category 2, up and in the mix. And once again, Wayne Masters getting the drop there over Derek Smallberger and John Kruger. I say Jason Newsmore will be looking forward to it. Of course, Jason Newsmore will be moving on to Volkswagen Motorsports Super Cup category next year as part of his championship winning tally. And it's all part and parcel of what they do to increase the opportunities for drivers. Coming out of Rookie Cup, going into Polo Cup, and up into Super Cup as well. That's how it works. Much better start there coming from Tyler as well. Look at that. They seem to have got whatever that issue is sorted out. And she's now where she needs to be, fighting in the pack of Polo Cup contenders. Here comes the Sabertech car of Smallberger in the Masters category, trying to close down on the newly crowned champion Wayne Masters. We're looking back here from Wayne's point of view into Derek Smallberger's view. Here comes John Kruger on the inside, late on the brakes in the Habit car. Oh, there's a touch. I thought that might happen. A little touch there between John and Derek. You can see him lighting the tires as he just changed gears and climbed on the accelerator to get going as quickly as possible. But Smallberger's dropped right to the back of the pack. There could be a little bit of a chat there between the COC and those two, I think. I don't think it was intended there from John Kruger too much, but there was a touch, and he didn't really get out of it. He just drove straight through and forced Smallberger out the way. Some more aerial material here, courtesy of Hollywood Roberts, as somebody runs wide coming out of turn 8. And it looks like that was about the mid-pack there of the Masters class. Rory's under a lot more pressure this time. Jason Loosmore wants this final victory. He's certainly looking for that final victory to cement his championship and his exit from Polo Cup up into the Super Cup class. Look at Elna Cruiser putting the pressure onto the back end of Wayne Masters. And look at that steam train of Masters category cars coming out of turn 2, Castro Corner. What an amazing bit of run there from them. There's nothing in it between those Masters category cars, as you can see here in the Cup class, further up the road. Charles Smallberger's got pressure from Fisser. Fisser is being hunted down by Mo Carodia and Ethan Kutsia. There you can see Tyler Robinson, a much better start from her, tucked in behind, by the looks of things, her new teammate for next year, Milan Emsley. The two of them trying to work together to get through the field. Back on board with Charles as we head down towards turn 1 again. Gonna try and close that gap down ever so slightly. Ooh, you can see the tyres taking a little bit more strain. This time, the last time we watched Charles Smallberger through there was hardly any wheel work. This time he was fighting it just a little bit. So maybe a little bit of a setup change there on that car, making it a little bit looser through turn 1. Masters now has got John Kruger, his arch rival and good friend, right on his tail, looking for a way through here and maybe to spoil the day and take the final victory in the Masters category for 2024. Can the Team Red Man get through here on that Ferro Energia and Alpha ESS car of the champion? It's not going to be easy. That's good drive though. That is fantastic drive from Kruger. A little push to pass from him to try and find his way past, and he's got through on it. Yes, he has. Around the outside of turn 4, he cements the lead and gets through. Alna Cruz is still in 3rd place. Then it's Barbaglia and Dale fighting hard for 4 and 5. Nothing in it between the two of them as well. Oh, and there's always a little bit of an in-house little bet on the sideline between those two boys as well as to who's going to come up top. Well, Masters, we're on board with it, and the reason why is because you can just see Kruger's car. They are still side by side. What are they doing? Something similar to what we saw the coaches doing earlier in the show, in the Rookie Cup class, running wing mirror to wing mirror for 2, 3, 4 corners now. And Masters, I think, might just have the advantage here coming onto the brakes into turn 8. Oh, we're going to see Kruger's car on the inside. No, we do. There it is. John Kruger coming through and now gets to the front eventually. Wow, that took about 5 corners to do, but he eventually got to the front and now leads out. So it's Team Red and Habot Racing out front with John Kruger at the wheel. The new champion in 2nd place. Elna Cruiser in 3rd. And Barbaglia and Sam Dell just behind that. And then it's Luigi Ferro just in the mix there, closing things down on the back end of Dell and of Barbaglia. Oh, there's a mistake there from Chris Dell. Running hot into turn 2, allowing Smallberger through. Smallberger, I think, was looking in his rearview mirror, and I think there's a possibility that Luigi went with him. Luigi Ferro dived on the inside and took the opportunity that was there. Atkinson coming out of the final turn. A double victory on the day here for him. He's happy with that one. And so will his team. They'll be exceptionally happy with that and definitely looking forward to next year. Wayne Masters is not done yet. He's still got to fight it out here. Is he going to come through? I think he's got through. Yes, he has. He's got back ahead of John Kruger in the closing stages. Kruger's trying to fight him for it. They're coming out of turn 6 into 7. The left-hand flick and down the hill. It's going to be the latest of the breakers here. Is it going to be Masters or is Kruger going to have a go? Kruger pulls out. He's late on the brakes, but he's not late enough. A little lock-up from Wayne Masters opens up the opportunity. Here they come to the line. Oh, that is such a great shot. To the line, Wayne Masters, a double win on the day, but what a run there from the rest of the Masters pack behind. Elna Cruiser finishes on the podium. Those three were literally side by side across the line there. Dale and Luigi Ferro with Barbaglia as well. Top end of the Astron Energy Polo Cup Race 2, it's Atkinson, Loosemore and Smallberger. And in the Masters class, well, it was Wayne Masters again, but this time with Kruger and Cruiser behind him, and then Smallberger, Barbaglia, Ferro and Mussolini in the mix. A double win for Rory Atkinson. He's certainly going to be happy with that heading into 2025.
Yeah, just I had an amazing day. Just thank you to Andre Haupt and Industry Petroleum, Matt and James Cohen. We just had an incredible car and just I had so much fun in that second heat. The jitters were gone and just had a gas. Thank you.
Another double win going to Wayne Masters for Alpha ESS.
It's brilliant. It's a good year for the Masters. getting one overseas and one local. But that was a good race. I really enjoyed it, having a good tussle with old John. I was hoping Derek was going to be with us, but I see he got a little bit of a tip in the first lap, so it's unfortunate. But otherwise, we had a fantastic day. Got all the win, the pole, fastest laps, the pole position, and 2 wins.
For the Motorsport South African Astron Energy Volkswagen Polo Cup Championship, it's Lou Small from Ethan Kutsia, Carl Fissimo, Karodia and Scholl Smallberger beating Hannes Skippers for the top 6 in the Cup Championship. And on the Masters side, it was Wayne Masters who won out over Derek Smallberger, John Kruger, Mike Barbaglia, Luigi Ferro and Elna Cruiser. We look forward to 2025. Let's catch up now with your champion, Jason Loosemore.
Yeah, it just feels awesome to finish the season off on 2 podiums. Well done to Rory, double win today. But yeah, just super chuffed with the team. They've done a phenomenal job this year because they ran, I think it was 7 cars at a stage. So yeah, just thanks to them, and super chuffed with myself and my parents. Someone's already throwing water. But yeah, thank you very much.
Join us after the break to see if it's going to be Campos or Mogotsi for Super Cup.